Hey everyone, welcome back. It's me, Maddie, and for today, we will be building a studio type home. Like it's kind of like a one room home and a bathroom. I don't know that I've really built one of these before, at least not from like scratch. I'm really bad at downloading like shells from the gallery or like empty homes and furnishing them myself. Because I like the way I furnish houses, but I am not good at building. So I'm just trying to build more like from nothing. Like I don't know. I'm not good with window and door placement and walls and roofs and chimneys and like out or exterior decorations and stuff like that. Like I just don't know how to make that stuff look good. So I thought, what better way than to start with like a studio home, I guess, like a one room home or one bedroom home. Just rather than like trying to make a big house and do that. Because I've done that before, and every time I do that, I just end up and give up, and like I never finish it, and that's not really helping me become a better Sims builder. So I figured if I started smaller, that maybe I would be more inclined to finish the whole build as well as the exterior and like any decorations or outdoor furniture. Most Sims builds in the gallery, at least, come with a finished like exterior though, so I guess I really didn't need to explain that. But so onto the build, you've seen me build the walls, the exterior walls, put the door and the windows where I think I want them, raise the house a little bit. I don't know about you guys, but like when a house doesn't have any platform at all, to me it just looks a little funny. Like it reminds me of like maybe a shed. I don't know. I feel like even just a tiny little platform makes it just seem more like a real house. And also, like I said, with the roof, I'm not really good at roofs. I don't really know what to do. Some people make really cool, intricate roofs, like out of like several different pieces. I really don't know how to do that. So, as of right now, this is the best you're gonna get from me. Also, don't make fun of me for saying roof. I know it's roof, but I don't know. I keep saying roof. And here I'm just putting bushes alongside the house just to add a little pizzazz. I don't know. I just think it looks a little weird sometimes, or just a little boring with nothing around the edge of the house. And I'm not really good at landscaping yet, so I just usually put bushes or like flowers around. And when it comes to exterior walkways or pathways, I like using the Terra paint or whatever you call it, landscape paint. I don't really know what the name is. I feel like it maybe is Terra paint. I don't know. But I think that looks better outside. I just think it looks more natural. Unless you want like a man-made look, then I say definitely go for the flooring. Like when I did this little back porch area, you'll see in a little bit, I used flooring just because I wanted it to look like a back porch, like a man-made back porch, I guess. I don't know why I keep saying man-made, but I just wanted it to look like it was part of the house, like, like it was built there. If that makes any sense, I don't know. It makes sense in my brain, like I know what I mean, but I don't know how to put it into words. So, moving on, I just fenced it in like it was a little fenced in patio. And then I went ahead and just furnished the outside so that I wouldn't have to come back to it. And I thought that maybe the sim likes to spend a little time outside. Maybe they do a lot of entertaining. Maybe they live in a like warmer climate where they're outside a lot. And being that it is a studio type home, it's just not a big home in general, that they probably just do spend a lot of time outside, whether they like it or not. And so this house is also just kind of basic. Like, I don't know. When I was editing it, I really wasn't happy with it, but I also felt like I had already taken the time to build it and record it, and I was like halfway through editing it that I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna go ahead and post it. So if you don't like it or if you don't want to watch it, I really don't blame you. That sounds bad. Like I definitely shouldn't say that, but I don't know. It's definitely not one of my best builds or best videos. Or actually, no. I feel I did pretty good on the build. The concept, I guess, just wasn't that great. Like it wasn't. It's just kind of boring, kind of basic. Not too much to it. But I spent a lot of time on it already, so might as well give it to you. And I'm also not very good with plants yet. Like, I don't know what looks good together, like, or what even grows together, like, season wise. So really, I just put always a bunch of plants by each other. Like, and that's how I do my outside. To me, it looks good. I know it's really not the best. And when I do it this way, I feel like it always looks, like, out of place, like, compared to, like, the neighbors and the rest of the community. It just doesn't really match. So I need to learn how to do better. I keep wanting to say backgrounds, but they're not backgrounds. Better outsides, like landscaping, I guess. Duh, that's what it's called. Why couldn't I think of that word? But yeah, so my current landscaping style is called Plants Everywhere. And here I'm just using the Terra paint to make like a little, well, a big dirt path from the patio to the campfire. And it took me a couple tries to get it right, but that's okay, it happens. And like I said, I'm just a plant lover. I like putting plants everywhere. So I just kind of outlined the path with plants, and I don't know, I think it looks better that way. Also, as you can see right here, like the back of the house, that door and two windows, it's boring. Like, what do you do to spice that up? It's been a while since I made this house, compared to like now when I'm doing the voiceover. So I really don't remember what I ended up doing, if anything. Considering that we are now working on the inside of the house, I'm guessing I did nothing. So sometimes I'll use like that little square vent to give it a little spice, but other than that, like, and flowers, sometimes like there's a couple outdoor flower hangers, but other than that, I just never really know what to do. And I kind of went for like a cream color aesthetic. I don't know why, because I really don't like this color, and like watching it now, like I really don't. I don't know if I'm a fan of this color. Like all this furniture, yes, I like it all. Like the bed, the mirror, that wardrobe, even that table, I use it a lot. But I don't know how I feel about like so much of this one color together. But this video is about trying new things and stepping out of our comfort zone. And I think that's kind of why I went with it too. Like, I just build the same houses and like furnish them the exact same ways over and over and over again, that I kind of wanted to try something new, like use some new furniture. Kind of like I said, step out of my comfort zone a little bit. And okay, watch this little desk hack. So if you take a shelf and move it to the same height of the desk and then make the desk smaller, you can put the computer like into the wall a little bit, so it just takes up less space. And if you put the chair like that, the blue one, it actually is still functional. The sim can still use the computer as long as like there's not too much else blocking it. But I wanted it to take up a little less room, so I put the pink chair, like scooted in. Because I don't know if I'm really actually gonna play in this house. If I do, I would move the chair back to where I had the blue one so that I could use the computer, because that's another thing that I don't like. A lot of the time when I used to make smaller builds, like apartments and stuff, I would just use part of the kitchen table or part of the kitchen counter as a little office desk space. And I just don't like that. Like, if I can have a little office space, like, even if it's in the hallway by the back door, like in this build, I would much rather have that than it take up one of the kitchen tables or kitchen chairs. And so now I'm starting in the kitchen. You just saw me do a little living area, continuing on with the same color scheme. And I'm just adding, like, the other things in the kitchen, because I want it to be a full kitchen, or at least as full as it can be given the space, and have as many kitchen type things as possible. The only other thing I would have liked to included was a coffee pot, but if I did that, I would have no prep space. And I also wanted some type of table, like, even though it is only two people, just something. And then I added that rug for the living area, just to kind of separate it a little bit, because with the linoleum floor or whatever floor just makes everything kind of run together. And I thought adding that rug just kind of makes it seem like it's its own room, even though it's one big room. And finishing up with the bathroom, being that it's a 4x4 bathroom, we kind of have to make it pretty small. I like to include like a shower tub combo in almost all of my builds. That way they have the option But in this one, I don't think it's really going to be possible. But I have seen the shower placed over the sink like this. I think I end up and put it on the opposite wall, yeah. So that maybe I could put a mirror. Yep, exactly. I was gonna say if I put the shower up there, I can't have a mirror. But if you put the shower above the sink, I'm pretty sure that still is functional. I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like I've seen that in other builds. And as one of the final touches, I added curtains to the windows. This is another thing I'm not good at, like finding what curtains look best on what windows. I don't know. But I kind of used different ones along the house to kind of make it seem like they were different rooms, I guess. I don't know. Like the smaller ones for the kitchen, the longer ones for like the entryway and living room. And then those shrunk down ones, like right there, for the bedroom. Those are my favorite curtains, like all time favorite in the game. I don't know why. I just really, really like those ones, like every single color of them. And here I'm doing the final finishing touches, which is just some decorating. This is like sometimes one of my favorite parts, like decorating, adding lights, plants, pictures, anything to make it feel more homey, like more realistic. And so that's it. Here's a final little overview of the house. Thanks for watching. Check out my Instagram. If you're from YouTube, if you're from Instagram, thanks for checking out my video. But wait, what is that bush? Did I forget to delete that? Well, alright then.